folks, we are back in, and I will tell you I am not coming back to that last item, so hopefully you got online and got verified, and if for any reason an operator tells you sold out, I am sorry, but there are showing some quantity available, so hurry up and dial on that if you can. Now, I'm going to do something, folks, that absolutely, when they called me at my house to tell me about this item for tonight's show, I was sold within 30 seconds, and I literally went to the buyer and said, now that is what I call a vintage card deal. How many of you would like to own cards from 1909, originals? How many of you would like to own original cards all the way back to 1909, all the way back to the 1920s, the 1930s? We all would. In fact, we would buy them in common cards if we had to. If they were just common players, we would buy them. Tonight, I am going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to do something unprecedented on Shop at Home. Tonight, I'm going to give you a vintage deal the like of which you have never seen in your life. I'm going to give you 52 cards. I'm going to give you one from 1909 to 1941, pre-war, and it's going to be graded, and it's going to be guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer. Now, did you hear that? I have never done that on a card that old. I've never guaranteed anybody a Hall of Famer. Tonight I am. I will guarantee you a card from 1909 to 1941, and it will be a Hall of Famer. Now, let me explain what that means. And I've got the players here, the cards, some of them, and I've even got more. I've got stacks of cards I've got to show you. But that means the cards you're going to get are the Ty Cobbs, the Lou Gehrig's, the Babe Ruths, the Walter Johnsons, the Christy Mathewsons. I'm going to guarantee you a 1909 to 1941 Hall of Famer, graded, but I'm still not done. I'm going to guarantee you a Ted Williams graded a 7 or better from the 1950s. I'm going to guarantee you a Ted Williams graded a 7 or better from the 1950s. Right there, I should walk away at $199. I mean, literally, folks, right there, I should walk away. I'm guaranteeing you a card from the 1909 to 1941, guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer, guaranteed graded. And I'm guaranteeing you a Ted Williams graded a 7 or better. That's a near mint or better. A near mint or better Ted Williams from the 50s. And if you dial right now, are you ready for this? From 1950 to the 1990s, I will guarantee you an additional 50 Hall of Famers. I will guarantee you an additional 50 Hall of Famers. Folks, did you hear what I just said? I am going to give you the vintage deal of all time. Cards from anywhere from 1909 to 1941, guaranteed nothing but Hall of Famers. Then I'm going to guarantee you a Ted Williams from the 50s, guaranteed near mint or better. Then I'm going to guarantee you 50 additional cards from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they will all be guaranteed Hall of Famers. Every single card will be guaranteed to be. Look at that, hold on. Look at that Walter Johnson right there. Oh, I love it. Look at that Walter Johnson. Every single card you get will be a Hall of Famer. Are you ready, folks? I believe without a doubt you are looking at the greatest guaranteed vintage card deal of all time. Only $199 total. You're going to get nothing but Willie Mays, Mickey Mantles, Ted Williams, Ernie Banks, Stan Musials, Home Run Bakers, Frank Chance, Napoleon Lajoie's, Christy Mathewson's, Ty Cobbs, Mel Otts. I mean, what else have I got? Bill Terry, Ted Williams, Walter Johnson there, Jimmy Fox, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig. Folks, that's all you're going to get. All originals, all Hall of Famers. I'm going to guarantee you 52 Hall of Famers. I'm going to guarantee your card. I am going to guarantee your card from the 1909 to 1941 is going to be a Hall of Famer. I'm going to guarantee your card. That's right. I didn't stutter. I'm going to guarantee your card. Your 50s Ted Williams, I'm going to guarantee. And it will be a near min or better. Then I'm going to guarantee you an additional 50 Hall of Famers. And let me just show you what I'm talking about, your additional 50 cards. Now, I'm just going to show you. This is why you've got to get on the line. Now, I do need to say something very important. This is a one-shot deal. When it's sold out, it's done. Because, I mean, look, let me just show you. I'm going to go through like your 50 cards right here. Your additional 50 cards. Nothing but Hall of Famers. Are you ready? Look at this. Here's a 65 Willie McCovey. Here's a 69 Tom Seaver. Here's a 71 Bob Gibson. A 77 Robin Yount. Here's a 73 Harmon Killebrew. A 74 Carlton Fisk. Here's a 65 Sandy Koufax. Here's a 57 Roberto Clemente. Here's a Stan Musial, 1960. Here's a 71 Nolan Ryan. Here's a 73 Mike Schmidt. Here's a 70 Tom Seaver. Here's a 57 Duke Snyder. Here's a 61 Roberto Clemente. Here's a 64 Ernie Banks. Here's a 59 K-Line and a 61 Reggie Jackson. I'm just going through. That's like 15 cards. Here's a 70 Jim Palmer. Look at this. Here's a Jim Palmer. Let's go back to the other shot just real quick. Palmer, another McCovey, Carlton, Mazurowski, Sutton. Look at that 53 Kell, Gibson, Brock, Sutton, Clemente, Roberts, Brock, Fingers, Hunter, Yaz. That's what I'm talking about. 50 Hall of Famers. 50 Hall of Famers. And then I'm going to give you, are you ready for this? 52 Hall of Famers total, because I'm going to guarantee you a near mid 7 or better Ted Williams from the 50s. And then I'm going to guarantee you a card from 1909 to 1941 graded also that will be nothing but a Hall of Famer. Now, I will tell you this. Limit 4 per caller. And I'm sorry, folks, because of the price on this, because of the quantity on this and the price on this, I don't have to tell you. You know you need to be on the phone line. And you need to order more than one. I will let you order up to 4. I have never done a video. Look at that. Napoleon Lajoie right there. Walter Johnson right there. Folks, I have never in my life. There's another, what is that? Napoleon? There's another Napoleon Lajoie. Ooh, stop. Man, I didn't even realize we had that card. Where did it go? Here is a 1909 Napoleon Lajoie. They're all going out. They're all going out, folks. And they're going out tonight. They're going out tonight if you dial in. So many people right now are getting on the phones at $199, and I just want you to know something. I really and truly believe with all my heart you are going to be so blown away when you get this. When you start opening this up and you see Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig's and Joe DiMaggio's and Mickey Mantle's, and they're all original. You are getting nothing but Hall of Famers. Did you hear that again, America? Every single player you receive will be a Hall of Famer. Every single player you receive will be a Hall of Famer. That just blows my mind.